So, who are you?
I am Melissa Edwards, and I go by Lisa.
Well, Lisa, I know that you are an amazing individual, right? But I know the world is ready to see who Lisa really is.
As I think about it, I think that transforming from a caterpillar to a butterfly has been a journey. It's a journey that has taken a lot of self-examination, a lot of ownership, self-ownership, and not blaming others, going through a process of getting to know me and working on that process through many different ways. I don't know if you want to know the different things, but self-work.
Self-work, okay. And how did certain situations and circumstances affect you in ways that it didn't affect others?
Certain situations in my life that affected me that it didn't affect others. I think for me, situations surrounding a lot of loss, grief when it comes to relationships ending maybe through premature death because of addiction, um, death through sickness with my mother, and just how I had to learn to cope with that loss.
Okay. So it sounds to me you have one heck of a story. What is that story?
My story, first and foremost, involves being empowered through my faith in God through Jesus Christ. As I look back over my story and as I share my story with people, it's too long to share. I think in one setting, there's no way I could have made it without God. And so with every loss that I've suffered, from the loss of self, trying to save people, trying to be God in people's lives who were struggling with addiction or what have you, through every loss, it took a piece of me and created a void. But I had to become a butterfly by prayer, by seeking God, by asking questions, by reading, by learning, by worshiping, by dancing, by friendships with girlfriends, just becoming into my own, instead of focusing on the loss that had me in a place of, I would say, not depression, but just a place where I didn't feel like life was a happy place.
Man, as you were talking, I got so much chills because something that you said, I think the world needs to hear. When you are a helper and you are showing up for everybody, to hear that you went through that journey of that self-exploration, the worship, the praise, that was you healing those wounds. So the cape you had turned white as snow, and it wasn't red because of your blood. And I think people really need to hear that. You can help the world, but if you don't take the time to heal you, you're going to not be able to help anybody.
That's right.
So that makes me wonder, what makes you a superwoman?
Wow. It has taken years for me to learn that I'm a superwoman just because. I got this lovely shirt from your store that says, I am enough. And, early in life, I felt like I had to prove that I was a superwoman. I was the person who did 12 years of jail ministry and went into the jail and talked to the female inmates and encouraged and inspired them. I was that person who was going to save the loved one who was struggling with addiction. I was going to do it all. And it has taken me realizing that Christ has already done it all. And resting, and being present, just being in the present moment, being as healthy as I can be, as well as I can be, mind, body, and soul, and then trusting God to do whatever He wants to do through me at any opportune time.
So that willing vessel is turning that pain into purpose. So my sister, you are really a superwoman. And to be one today, what does that mean to you? Like, how does it feel to know that you are one?
I accept it. I embrace it. I seek God for new opportunities in ways that he can use me in this time, because I know he's not finished yet.
Oh man, well, I am looking forward to seeing what God do through you, because you have so much to give. You are more than just a helper, but it's time for you to get your cup filled. And my desire is, as you continue to tell your story, that you find your tribe that do exactly that, because you, my love, is definitely a superwoman.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.